Yo, attention credit repair hustlers. I just got done with a hike, and on the hike my buddy that was utilizing the credit repair blueprint, he called me up. He was like, "Yo, Blade, I just made $5,500 within the past 2 weeks." And he was shocked. He told me he felt like Ric Flair. Okay, I know for a fact you all can do that. Matter of fact, I know at least you can get your first client within 2 weeks, and I challenge you to do so. So what I want to offer you guys are 2 weeks for free of Go High Level. I want to offer you my snapshot. I want to offer you everything I have so that you have the best chances of getting your first client within the next 2 weeks. That being said, after this video, it's to be a 20, maybe 30-minute video that I want you to watch. It's to be a quick webinar that's going to explain everything that comes along and everything that you have to do with absolute detail. So make sure you watch this little video that's going to pop up right after I'm done talking, and watch that 20, 30-minute webinar to explain everything that we have to offer so that you have no surprises, and then take on that 2-week challenge. And of course, if you have any questions, always book a call with me down below, and I'll be more than happy to help you out or develop some strategy with you. Once again, guys, to your success, and I know you can get your first client within the first 2 weeks. Peace out, guys. See you there. So that being said, with the targeting options, what we do here is we got to move this guy out here. What we do here is we see who exactly wants to buy a new house. Chances are, if they want to buy a new house, they search through. Oh, my buddy's hopping in here real quick. The chances are, I think he's in here right now. All right, cool.
Okay, it is.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello. We're going over some targeting options on how exactly we target our clients. So pretty much to recap really quick, we run a very basic picture just like this. And what we do is we create 3 different copies: a short copy, a medium copy, and a long copy. Okay, just so we can test out which works the best. And what we have found throughout these 3 different copies here is generally, but it's always different for everybody, a shortest copy, something that gets straight to the point, pretty much always works the best. There has been other times where maybe a longer copy works better, but that's generally kind of with other financial consultants. But generally what we've seen is a shorter copy works the best. That being said, let's go on to the actual targeting for these ads. So what we were saying is generally what we see, people that want to actually fix their credit, they want to buy something like they want to buy a house. So we're going to use that for example. What we have seen is that, let me hop over to my audiences right here. What we have seen based upon that information is that chances are they want to buy a new house. So what we would use as, and there's 3 different type of targeting options: interest, behavior, and demographics. Interest is kind of the best I like to use. So something, for example, they'll be interested in mortgage loans. Okay, and all you have to do to get more of these is just put one in and press suggestions underneath, and it'll give you a great option of what to use. Another thing, for example, you can type in like credit finance or first-time buyer is another great one. We do first-time buyer. And that always refers to homes. Okay, and another one we can use, for example, is like Zillow. Zillow is a website where you're actually able to check out other houses, and you can use Zillow. Cool. Now, so we have a couple of basic targeting options. I'm pretty sure you guys are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right, cool. So we have a couple of basic targeting options here, and we always make sure we're keeping track of everything. I put in a little Excel sheet right here, very simply. And oops, let me share my. Can you guys still see the board here?
Yeah.
Awesome. So like I said, mortgage loan, first time house buyer, and Zillow. Okay. Chances are, if they are interested in buying a house, they saw one of these three things. And chances are that they already know they want to fix their credit. And because they already know they have to fix their credit, chances are they already checked out their credit. So what we would do on top of that is we would narrow down this targeting option. So this little arrow just means narrow it down. And we would do to something like Credit Karma, because that's a very popular website where people can just check out their credit really quick. So we will narrow it down to Credit Karma. Okay, and now this is a very fantastic targeting option. I'm pretty sure I even use something simple as this as well. But does this all make sense for you guys? The targeting is generally pretty simple. You just got to pretty much what you have to do is put yourself in their shoes. Imagine what they're looking at. Chances are they want to buy a new house. They're checking out a Zillow. Chances are they know they need to fix their credit. They're checking something out like Credit Karma because that's a free way they can kind of just check their credit and they know they need to fix it. Does that all make sense, by the way? Any questions? But you can put a thumbs up emoji if you need to. No, we're all good, right? All right, cool. I imagine you guys are pausing. Cool. So now that we have the copies and the targeting options all set, what we're gonna need to do is, now that we're actually getting people to click on our ad, what we need to do is we're gonna need to send them over to some sort of landing page so that we can collect all their information, and we can collect their information and we can schedule an appointment with them. So what we like to do, what we always like to do is, let me screen share once again. Let me take you to one of my clients' pages, right? Or choose this one. What we do for here is we take them over to a simple funnel. Cool, cool. And I'm screen sharing so y'all can see this. Pretty much on this funnel, it's very simple, very straight to the point. One thing that we got to note is when you're running any type of ads, the best way for them to become really profitable is through two things, okay? First, don't do stupid shit, don't waste money. Second thing is make sure that your offer makes sense, okay? So even before you do any of this targeting, if your offer isn't an offer that people want, you can do any type of targeting that you want. You can do the best targeting, you have the best target in the world, but your offer is not right, it's not going to work. Think of your offer as rated between 1 through 10. If you haven't, well, 0 to 10. If you have an offer that's rated as a 0 and you're targeting that's rated as a 10, 0 to 10 is still a 0. That being said, if you have an amazing offer, but you have okay targeting, realistically, targeting only increases your results by 30%. 25 to 30% is what it is statistically. But that being said, once you guys get a good understanding of this, how to make these ads to there, we take them over to a simple funnel. This funnel is very short to the point. We have no other buttons on here besides actually schedule now, because we don't want to get them lost on the website. I've used plenty of websites before running these ads, and what we have found is that you get the best conversions simply stated by taking them over to a small little landing page just like this, where they have a little video about the guy. This is one of my clients, by the way. A little video of my guy. This video on the landing page should be around 2 to 3 minutes. He just explains the benefits of fixing his credit and kind of the process behind it. So main points of this that you should get out of it is, during this video, what you want to do is you want to explain to them the benefits of fixing their credit and answer any objections that they might have. So a lot of times what you can do is just hop over to two things. Hop over to your FAQ section on your website and answer those questions in this video, or hop over to your Google My Business reviews or your Facebook reviews and answer any objections or any negative comments right on this video. In addition to that, what we also like to do is on top here, very important, we put out my little annotate right here, a little spotlight right here, I guess that's how it works. Cool. Over here is very important. Whoops, right there is very important. What this does, by putting your address, your phone number, and your little website there, it builds a lot of authority and it builds trust. Generally, what we have seen is that conversion rates drastically increase by simply doing something as simple as that, of just putting your address in there. Chances are they're not going to show up at your business. So realistically, if you need to use like a PO box or something like that, that your business address is, put it there. Especially with Corona, they're not going to show up at your business, but it does drastically increase conversions as well. Scroll down the page. Like we said, we explained the video. Schedule now. Over here, we have testimonials, just to prove to you guys, prove to the people that are checking out this video that we are what we say we are. We do what we say we do, and here's how we back it up, just like that. Pretty simple. So, cool. What we do from there, we take them over to, so we have an ad, right? You see over here, cool. We take an ad over here. From there, what we do is we take them over to a little funnel right here, a little landing page. Okay, I'll put an L for landing page. From there, what we do is they click this schedule now. Okay, entire point of this is to get a lead. Okay, but the thing is, I probably preach to every one of you guys individually that a lead does not mean a paying client. A lot of companies, they either get screwed over or they just, I don't know, they hire somebody or they buy leads from somebody, but they find out really quick that leads don't mean paying clients, and that you have to ending up chasing these leads, calling them multiple times a day, and overall it just kind of sucks. It's annoying. And so what we do instead of just simply getting a lead is, once we have the landing page here, it pulls out this little pop-up here saying their first name, little form, first name, email, and phone number. Once they fill out that little form right here, we found that around anywhere between 75 and 80% of people that actually fill out this form continue to schedule an appointment with us. So fill this out, fill out the little capture to see that we're not a bot. And once again, guys, I speak fast. I'm trying to get through this. So, but if you have any questions, please let me know. But like I said, we have them fill out this little lead form right here, and it takes them over to a little scheduling section. Once it loads up, cool. Takes them over to this little scheduling section right over here. From there, takes them over to the little scheduling section. And like I said, what we have found is that 75 to 80% of people that actually fill out this lead form continue to schedule an appointment with us. So I'll put an S over here for schedule. Okay. So obviously we want to keep everybody accounted for. Obviously, we want to make sure that we are just making the most amount of money as possible. So what we do is, let's say they fill out this lead form, but they didn't schedule. Okay. What we immediately do is we send them a text message and an email. So SMS and email. If they filled out this lead form but did not schedule, okay? What we do is we send them a text message and email. What we say in this text message or email is, hey, hey, my secretary told me that you filled out this form. Thanks for checking our ad. Are you free right now to talk about credit? So we ask them, are you free? Are you busy? And this text message, email. Okay, what we do then is, let's say they respond to this text message or email by saying, yes, we are free, or some sort of positive response. Yes, sure. Okay, let's talk. Some sort of positive response. Make sure you see that. And you answer with some sort of positive response. What we do is you continue to call them. Our software allows us to just immediately call them up. Okay. It calls you up and it calls them up. And what it does, it links you two into a call. So you guys are immediately on your phone. Obviously, we only have that set up so that it's during your own business hours. Let's say that instead they say yes, let's say they say no, or they give some sort of negative response, or they didn't respond. Let's say, no, I'm busy, I'm at work, I'm not free, or something like that. Some sort of negative response. No/no response. What we then do is we continue with this little nurture campaign right here. So what we do is you continue to send them text messages, emails, and one of my favorite things that delivers the best results is voicemails. Voicemail drops. I'm sure either you guys have used it before, maybe you haven't, but we can send them voicemail drops or email. If you're not familiar with that, it's pretty much a ringless voicemail, ringless recording that goes straight to the phone, and you can and go straight to the phone so that they can check out their voicemail. And a lot of times when you send them voicemails, what they do is they just immediately call you back, which is just amazing. But like I said, we send text messages, emails, and voicemails so that we can pretty much say, hey, hey, I noticed you filled out this lead form, or I know you filled out this form. Why don't you schedule an appointment with us so we can fix your credit? So this pretty much is no response right here. Takes them back to the scheduling, okay? And as you can see how we kind of have a little circle right here trying to get them. But in addition to this, what we also do, remember when I said pre-qualified scheduled appointments? Let me hop back to my screen share right here. Once they fill out this little form here, once they actually schedule a time to talk with us. Oh, Darlene. Hey, Darlene, can you hear me? She's probably hopping right now. All right, but like I said, we do pre-qualified scheduled appointments. So once they fill out that scheduling button, once they fill out the actual calendar, what we do is we go one step further. We make sure that they qualify themselves. We make sure they submit a survey. So right over here is survey. Okay. And we make sure that they fill out the survey. So pretty much simple, very, very simple. Asking them a couple of questions about their credit and stuff like that. Why do you want to fix your credit? What's another one over here? What's your estimated credit rating? What negative remarks on your credit report would you like to be removed? How soon would you like to fix your credit? Have you been late on any bills in the last 90 days? If we can blah, blah, blah. And it's just a bunch of questions so that by the time they actually hop on the call with you, you get a better understanding of their overall situation, and you get a better understanding on how to treat them and how to close them. Very, very important. But as you can see, it took them over to a thank you page right here. So quickly, really quick, again, from the ad to the landing page to the little lead form that we submit over here, to a scheduling page, to a survey, to the last thank you page. To the last thank you page. And by the way, when you guys are actually running these Facebook ads, the way you want to set up the events is the first one is a view content. First one is a view content. Once they submit this little lead form, they're considered as a lead. Okay. Once they submit this little scheduling button, so once you go from here to here, is a survey. Schedule, my bad. And once they submit this survey right here, that's a submit application. Now it's very, very, very crucial that you actually set up the events exactly like this. The reason being is because Facebook, over its years of just running many leads, running its algorithms many times, is that it optimizes its events specifically for certain things. That being said, if instead of making your lead form a lead and you make it like a view content or a submit application, it's not going to optimize correctly. Facebook it's a genius, it has so much information in it, and it's constantly just working. Trust me. Best way to work with Facebook is literally just to work with it and how it works. But like I said, let's continue. So we take them over to a survey, hop over to the thank you page, and on the thank you page, we make this thank you page very, very specific. As you can see on the first line right here is your assigned credit repair expert will be reaching out to you shortly via text or email to introduce themselves. Make sure you respond with a yes to confirm your call. We reiterate the fact, what would be even better on here would be to congrats. If you want to do congrats, your call is almost confirmed. Okay, and I would write that instead. And then maybe I'll even put like a video here saying confirm your call, because people like to watch videos. People like to see face-to-face things. But like I was saying, to continue, they hop over to this thank you page and we ask them to confirm the call. So right when they schedule, once they submitted the application, once they submitted the little survey right here, and we got some basic information with them, they take it over to this thank you page. And then what we do is we add them to another nurture campaign. Okay? Another nurture campaign. In this nurture campaign, like we said, all we're doing is asking them to confirm the appointment. So confirm appointment. Okay. And once again, we are just waiting for another yes or no response. So for example, if they say yes to this, or yes, yeah, I'll be there, sure, absolutely, 100%. Then what we do, once they say yes, once they confirm it, is we send them over appointment reminders. So another nurture campaign, I know it's a lot, another nurture campaign, pretty much saying appointment reminders, APVT reminders. You guys see that far? Yes, you can. Cool. Let's say, and I'll get into the appointment reminders in a second. Let's say that they say no, or they gave no response, or something like that. Well, pretty simple. If they gave you no response, or they say no, we don't want to waste time with them. Okay, we don't want to. I don't know how you guys set up your meetings, but we don't want to waste time on a Zoom call and hope that they'll show up with us. So if they respond with a no or a no response, what we then do is, quite frankly, we just take them right over to this last nurture campaign right here. Okay, and we try to get them to reschedule. So very simply stated, if they say no to that or they give us no response, we just take them back one nurture campaign, pretty much just to get them to reschedule another appointment with us. Once again, send them emails, text messages, and voicemails, simply to get them to schedule another appointment with us. But let's say they say yes. People are naturally forgetful. Okay, 100%. People are just naturally forgetful. That's just how it is. Okay, I keep a journal with me and I keep a notepad with me wherever I go. It's always in my bag. Okay, just so I don't forget stuff. But that being said, we send them over appointment reminders, series of text messages, SMS, emails, and Vmail. So like one of the voicemail recordings would be like, hey, hey, congratulations for scheduling a meeting with us. I'm super excited to talk to you. Make sure you save this number. You reiterate your number. Make sure you save this number on your phone so you know who's calling you on the appointment time. Something as simple as that, or maybe, hey, I'm excited to talk to you tomorrow, or I'm excited to talk to you in 3 hours, something like that. It's very simple, and I'm sure you guys have that in your little CRM that you're probably using right now. Cool. So now that we have people actually showing up to these appointments, actually, no, even before that, let's say that they confirmed their appointment, but for some crazy reason, they didn't show up. What we have found is that this happens around anywhere between 5 and 10%. I probably spoke to you guys each individually saying that we do get people to actually show up to our appointments around like 85 to like 90% of the time. So the other 10%, another 5 to 10%, what we do is, let's say they go from here. You can still see there. Bring us a little closer just to make it easier on your eyes. Oops, stop sharing quick so easier. You guys can still see my screen, right? I'm assuming yes. Otherwise, you probably would have screamed at me.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. So let's say that they confirmed the appointment, but they actually missed the appointment for whatever reason it is. Doesn't matter. They say they missed the appointment. Well, that sucks. No, we want to keep everybody accounted for. So we do two things that are very, very, very special. Obviously, we do the email campaign, well, the nurture campaign of SMS, emails, and Vmail. Pretty much saying, hey, you missed your appointment. I'm super disappointed that you missed your appointment. But instead of giving me all the reasons why you missed your appointment, how about you just reschedule and actually fix your credit? Something simple like that. Email, or text message, or voicemail. What we also do is something really, really incredible that I guarantee you will get back all your missed appointments. It's incredible. This will change your life. So what we do is, on top of sending them this nurture campaign here, we put them into a Facebook audience. A Facebook audience. Okay? We put them into a Facebook audience specifically so we can send all these people that missed an appointment, because these guys are obviously interested, because they confirmed their appointment. Second, they submitted the application on the survey, and obviously they want to fix the credit. So we want to make sure we keep them all accounted for. Put them over to a little Facebook audience, and we send them video ads. Okay, we send them two things. We send them a video ad, and we send them a little meme. Memes work terrific. So let me share my screen really quick, and we give you an example of a fantastic meme that we use over here. Something as simple as this Kevin Hart meme. I'm sure everybody knows who Kevin Hart is. He's a funny comedian, and when you see a face like this, you just want to laugh. What we do, for example, is once they miss their appointment, we send them an ad like this saying, the face you make when you realize you missed your credit consultation. And that really grabs people's attention because first, it's just funny. And we found that does a phenomenal job of recouping those missed appointments, and we get them to reschedule. But before I get into that, what we do is we don't take them directly to this page. We take them over to another page, more specifically, a rescheduling page. I just had another client here. Take them over to a rescheduling page where they can, quite frankly, just reschedule their little consultation right here. And it adds a little tag on them that they rescheduled. Pretty simple. Like we said, we also, in addition to that, we send them a video ad just so that they can reschedule as well. Okay, cool. So now we have people pretty much guaranteed to show up to your appointments. All right. What we do on top of that is I noticed that not every one of my clients are necessarily able to close their clients on the first call. And that's completely understandable. I'm not always able to close my clients on the first call. So what we do is, let's say they show up to the appointment. Let's say for whatever reason, you weren't able to close them on the first call. You weren't able to make them your client on the first call. Oh, somebody else is hopping in here. Let's say that they weren't, like I said, let's say we weren't able to close them on the first call. What we do on top of that is you send them over to another campaign. So what we do is, let me share my screen one more time. Well, not one more time, probably share it more times than that. But this is a blank one over here. So let me load this up. But like I was saying, let's say that we weren't able to close them on the first call. What we would do is you put their lead into something called a needs nurturing right here. Okay, we just move their thing right over to here. We just take their little thing and we move it over to the needs nurturing campaign over here. Now, what this needs nurturing campaign is simply two things. Once again, needs nurturing. Make sure you guys can see my whiteboard over here. Love this whiteboard over here. Yeah, cool. You see that? Cool. So this needs nurturing. Okay, needs nurturing. What we do is obviously we send them the classic, the text message, the emails, and the voicemails. SMS, Vmail, and email. Classic. But what we found is not everybody opens up their email.
Daniel's teaching
that one
class.
gets the worst.
Daniel's teaching you class online.
Are you watching it?
Can you mute yourself, please?
I need another veggie burger.
Hey, Joe Mama, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. So, like I said, the needs nurturing campaign. What we do is send them text messages, emails, and voicemails. On top of that, what we've seen, like I said, emails get the worst open rate. So what we do is, in addition to that, we also put them into another Facebook audience. So a needs nurturing Facebook audience. And what we do here is we just send them more videos, pretty much explaining any objections that they might have to credit. So like, for example, explain that fixing your credit is legal, or once again, going back to the FAQ section we were talking about before, check out your FAQs, see what questions that you have on there, answer those questions in that little video. And what we also do is look at your past Google My Business reviews. If you have any negative reviews, read that very thoroughly and answer any objections somebody might have in those Google reviews on this video to the needs nurturing campaign. Okay, pretty simple video. What I like to do with all my videos, this is very important as well. What I like to do with all my videos is there's kind of there's a little process for this. So we move this up right here. So if you're making a video to put on as a Facebook ad, any video on your Facebook ad, let's say that this is a video. There's a couple of rules that you need to follow in general when putting up any Facebook ad video. First rule is let's say this is you. You need to put captions, right? So first you need a headline. So the call to action saying schedule a consultation. So schedule right up here, right on top. Another thing you need, second rule, so headline, check. Next thing you need to do is captions. So on the side right here or underneath, write captions. Okay, and what you can do is use something like rev.com. Rev.com, you can pretty much just upload your video directly into rev.com and it automatically generates captions for you. I think it costs like $5, maybe it's like maybe $2 per minute or something like that. Totally worth the $5 spending on a video. Increase the conversions once again. And the last thing you need to do is turn sound on. Turn sound. What this means is right before your video, you're gonna be up there, in front of your video camera right there. By the way, this is not that you don't need to have like a professional crew recording this, but you record this video and you're gonna be like 3, 2, 1, and you're be pointing up saying turn on sound. Because what we have found throughout running these ads a lot of times is that when you're running these ads, a lot of people, when they're scrolling through Facebook or when they're scrolling through Instagram, they scroll over an ad and they kind of just hover over the ad. They don't necessarily click on the ad just to have it start playing. That being said, the most impactful thing that we've done in our ads is I tell my clients, they at least do 3, 2, 1, or I simply edit in like a 3, 2, 1 countdown, turn on sound. Because like I said, people hover over videos and they don't always turn the sound on, which is why also the captions help as well, because people naturally read, they're naturally going to read it. So captions help 1,000 times. I can't reiterate that enough. So those are just a couple of important things. Obviously, you're going to need to know to check out the aspect ratio. So for example, Instagram and Facebook have 2 different aspect ratios that you need to like kind of optimize for. Instagram, you can do a 4:3 or 9:16, so it takes up the entire screen. Whereas on Facebook does a lot better with a 1:1 aspect ratio. Just a couple of things. Realistically, you can look on Google and search it up. Very simple. Another thing is when you're making these videos, that's very important, is when you're making these videos, you want to look good. Okay, you're not going to want to stutter. You're not going to want to say like all the time. You're not going to want to like or something like that. You don't want to sound confident. You want to dress up nice, just like I kind of sort of dress up nice in front of you guys, have a nice watch to watch on. You're going to want to reiterate your message confidently, and you're going to want to talk to the people like you have a conversation with somebody else. Okay, because a lot of people on Facebook are, if they see someone talking in front of them and this person saying like a lot, they're immediately going to think that this person is not confident in their product enough. That being said, another quick trick to do is, let me show you a quick example of an ad that worked very, very well. And I think this will really explain my point pretty well. So let me share my screen right here. This is another client that we've been working with. And this is a quick ad.
If you want to fix your credit from 30 to 90 days, maybe to buy the house that you want, your dream car, or apply for a credit card, press the link down below, leave your name and phone number, and we'll call you. Okay, so see what I did here, guys? So what we did is we had my client, he literally hired some college chick from, he's down in Florida, so college chick from like Florida State, and
highest college chick, just to reiterate, like 30 seconds, and he paid him like $100 or somewhere, 50 to $100, because I told him, I was like, listen, brother, look at yourself, okay? Your beard's overgrown. I mean, I didn't tell him he's gaining this weight, but I told him to take a look at himself. Are you going to the gym? Do you look like Chewbacca with that beard? And he kind of did. So what he did is he hired a pretty face just to record this video. And scientifically, it's proven that we're more obviously we're more attracted to, but because we're more attracted to a pretty face, we're able to pay a lot more attention to it. So this ad for One Financial Business worked so well, strictly because we followed all the rules. We have a big headline on top, credit repair 30 to 90 days. We have captions on it. We don't have turn on sound. That's could be one improvement that we can have. And we also have a pretty face. And obviously she sounds confident when she talks because they were telling me they did this like 10 times. But the simple things that really just take your ads up to the next level. Another quick example of this is over 30. Yeah, here you go. This was him when he was talking about it. As you can see, simple video.
In 30 to 90 days, we'll get your credit clean, guaranteed.
Very simple video. I obviously have a caption on this. Obviously, he's on a nice setting. One thing he could do better is he could have a mic because it's kind of a little echoey. I don't know if you guys can necessarily hear from there. But like I said, he could have a mic, make it better. And another thing we could do is turn on sound. Very, very, very important. So we put on just saying turn on sound. Okay, very simple. Okay, so cool. Now that we have the needs nurturing campaign, just about all that. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is pretty much our last Facebook audience. So when we stop sharing this, so we can take a look at the board one more time. We have our last audience that we have now. Our last audience consists of active clients. Okay. So what is this, like audience? I think it's audience, Facebook audience 3. Can you see there? It's over here, so we check it out. Audience number 3. Cool. This final Facebook audience, pretty simple. Active clients. Of course, on my CRM that we built, it automatically populates that active clients. It automatically populates the need nurturing, and it also automatically populates the missed appointments, just so it makes it a lot easier on you guys. But the reason why we use an active audience, active clients campaign audience, is so that we don't waste money. Well, obviously, what we do is we send out emails, text messages, and voicemails. Emails, text, and voicemails. Pretty much asking them, hey, how'd you like our services? Leave us a review, leave us a testimonial, leave us a video testimonial, and we'll actually pay you if you leave us, more specifically, a video testimonial, because those are a lot harder to get. So we're giving like a $20 Amazon gift card for that. And we just write that in the email and text message, all right? Also, we ask for referrals. Of course, we say, hey, if you refer us another client, we'll give you like $50 or something. Something simple. It's all up to your business and how you want to run it. But the main thing you need to understand about this is this active client campaign right here, is active client audience. We want to exclude that audience from all of our ads that we utilize. The reason being is because why would we want to waste money on our already active clients? And now I've seen this a lot in a lot of ads that people run. If you don't exclude that active audience, you're simply say that you're just wasting money. And realistically, what's the point in doing that? Okay. So does this all make sense for anybody? All you guys? I'm assuming yes. I want to take a couple of minutes really quick to answer anybody's questions that they might have. I kind of went over this quick. Any questions, everybody? I know some people kind of popped in a little bit late. Violet, I'm pretty sure you popped in a little bit late. Do you have any questions or something I need to reiterate to you? Are we all good?
For the most part, I got it. I
Got
did
it?
have one, but I'm trying to see what it is. Just
Excuse
give
me?
I did have one question, but I can't remember what it is right now. I'm looking over the notes I wrote. 1 second.
Of course. So quite simply stated, one other thing I do want to add that's very important for you guys to know is when you are initially running these ads, like we said, let me share my screen really quick, to show you one quick example of a simple ad that we use. Something as simple as that, which has worked so well. The way to really get quick conversions, to get really quick appointments scheduled, is if you guys have an email list or if you have a bunch of active clients right here. So I would create another audience. This other audience, so audience number 4 would be a 1% lookalike. Okay, this other audience would be a 1% lookalike of all your active clients or your email list. Okay, a 1% lookalike of all your active clients. And I guarantee you that if you use a 1% lookalike on your active clients, you will get appointments the next day. That's what we did with my other client. We just started them up. What they say? We started them up. When do we start them up? Let me check my calendar really quick. We started up my buddy Gabe. We started the ads last Friday. We let them run from Saturday, and yeah, they went off on Friday at midnight. And then on Saturday, he had appointments already coming in. On Saturday, he got 2 appointments simply by running an ad. Like I said, oops, just like the one I showed you. Just like that, simply stated. And he got appointments quite literally the next day. And what we did, we took them through this entire CRM, and obviously they showed up to appointments. Did you have any other questions? Casey, how you doing over there?
Good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it made a lot of sense.
that's awesome. Well, pretty much, you're just trying to keep everything systematized, keep the entire onboarding process pretty systematic. Darlene, we're all good here. Violet, we're all good.
How can we go about scheduling an appointment with you?
Schedule an appointment with me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We could talk after this. I want to make one quick offer to everybody, and then what we could do is we can schedule a time where we can all talk. I would love to make you guys my next testimonial. That being said, what I'd love to be able to offer everybody is actually this exact CRM that I use for my credit repair companies. I'd love to be able to offer this CRM, our ads, our picture ads that we use, and examples of, actually, let me just walk you through this really quick. I'd love to be able to offer you guys. So this is our entire CRM. Yeah, you guys can see this. What I'd love to be able to offer you guys is this entire CRM system. So all the funnels, all the little landing pages here, all the email campaigns. It comes with all these triggers I had to make myself. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bitch to make. Took forever, but it's all labeled, so it's pretty simple. In here, what we're able to do is when a lead comes in or when an appointment comes in, it automatically populates the Facebook audience. The funnels here, the campaigns. What I also like to be able to offer you guys is all these ads here that we have here. Okay, to add that quite literally work. I would like to be able to offer you guys as well our high converting video ads for you guys, just a model. You guys will not use this to just promote. You guys can take these videos and model your own off of those, base them off of that. Matter of fact, one of the best videos that we ran is simply this.
Hello, everyone.
Quick secret, guys. Literally the best ad that we ran. A guy talking about his credit, and on the left-hand side over here, I told my buddy to print out the credit report of this guy, the before and after, and all he did was just talk about it.
I want to tell you that I am super excited to.
Blah, blah, blah. So like I was saying, the entire CRM system, our ads, our ad picture, our ad video. In addition to that, what I'd like to be able to also offer you is two more things. Oops, let me go back over here. I'd like to be able to offer you guys, in addition to that, over 100 different Instagram posts. Okay, 100 Instagram posts, so that you guys can just post on Instagram, so you can keep that active. You guys writing this stuff down? Okay, so the 100 Instagram posts, we got the ads, we got the CRM, we got the video ads. In addition to that, what I'd like to be able to do is also offer my little Excel sheet plan of attack. This way you can keep track of all your data, of all your ads right in one spot. Does that sound pretty cool, guys? Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching the entire course. I hope you took some notes because we went over a lot of very important things. That being said, if you want to take on this 2-week challenge, if you want to completely learn how to scale your business and get clients quite literally on demand, if you want to get your next credit repair client within 2 weeks, click that link right down below and let's get this party started. I want to give you my CRM. I want to give you my Facebook ads. I want to give you my funnels. I want to give you my targeting options. I want to do everything for you so that you have the best chances of success. Okay, so if you want all this, make sure you click the link down below. And if you have any questions about any of this whatsoever, click the other link down below. Schedule a time to talk with me so we can go over all the strategy or whatever you need. Thank you guys once again, and I'm super excited for you to become my next testimonial.